भाग सब भाग वहां से। हॉर्न दे रहा हूं तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा। अरे हट जा सब लोग पीछे भागने यार।
Guwahati, incessant rains over the past few days have disrupted life in Assam. Waterlogging and natural flooding have affected most parts of the state. Guwahati city is facing severe man-made flooding. Meanwhile, North and Central Assam are grappling with rising river levels due to release of water from major hydroelectric projects. In Guwahati, 4 people lost their lives in landslides caused by incessant rains, while in Lakhimpur, 1 person died after being swept away by the water flow. At least 5 people were killed in landslides caused by heavy rains in Guwahati, Assam. The victims include Poonam Goswami and her daughter Nilakshi. Both were buried under debris in Chapadong. Another 5-year-old child, Ranjita Burrow, died in the landslide. Another, Dipjyoti Burrow, died in a landslide in Daitalpura. Key areas like Kamakya, Kargili, Gorchak and Nunmadi were the worst affected. The situation has worsened due to heavy rains and rising water levels of the Ranganati River. A man named Biren Paul reportedly died after being swept away by floodwaters in Lakhimpur, North Assam. Guwahati comes to a standstill due to urban flooding. Guwahati city has been underwater for over 56 hours. Due to heavy rains, there has been severe waterlogging in many parts of the city. In areas like Shanmari, Zoo Road, VIP Road, Rajgarh, Rugminigan, Hatagayan, Beltola, Kanapura, 6 Mile, Pambazari and Jorabat, roads have turned into rivers. Hundreds of vehicles were stranded on the waterlogged roads while students, office workers and laborers remained stuck in traffic jams for hours. The situation brought the city to a standstill. Also, landslides triggered by incessant rains in Bondachapajan on the outskirts of Guwahati claimed the lives of 3 people. Officials have indicated that the situation is unlikely to improve till Saturday, as the Regional Meteorological Center, RMC, in Guwahati has issued a red alert for the next 48 hours. Heavy to very heavy rains are expected to continue in the city and the state. As a precautionary measure, all educational institutions in Kamrup and Kamrup, Metro, districts have been ordered to remain closed on Saturday. The state government has also declared a special holiday for government employees in the affected areas. Rangnadi floods wreak havoc in Lakhimpur. A devastating flood hit Lakhimpur district after excess water was released from the Rangnadi hydroelectric project. On Friday, the opening of gates 1 and 2 led to waterlogging in low-lying areas. As a result, many villages were inundated. Floodwaters flowed onto major roads, destroying houses, livestock, and important assets. A man named Biren Pawai died after he was reportedly swept away by floodwaters in the inundated Bagania area. Over 1,000 families in over 40 villages have been affected, while several areas have been completely cut off due to damaged roads and flooding. Rising water levels in Central Assam. The release of water from 7 gates of the Kopili hydroelectric project in Kandong in Central Assam has increased the risk of worsening the flood situation. In Assam and Meghalaya, continuous rains over the last 3-4 days have increased the water levels in the Kopili and Kargil rivers. This has increased the risk of flooding in low-lying areas along the rivers. Dima Haseo district has also been badly affected. Due to landslides and incessant rains, normal life in the hilly areas has been disrupted. More heavy rains expected across the state. According to the Regional Meteorological Center, heavy to very heavy rains are expected to continue in districts such as Chirang, Baksa, Barpeta, and Tamulpur for the next 48 hours. Very heavy rains are expected in Nalbari, Darong, and Udalguri on June 1st. The current weather conditions are due to a low-pressure system developing over Assam due to a cyclone approaching from Bangladesh. It is moving at a speed of 24.5 kilometers per hour. However, the system is expected to gradually weaken tomorrow. At least 3 people were killed in landslides in Guwahati amid heavy rains in western and southern Assam, officials said on Saturday. There were reports of flooding from many parts of the state, including Lakhimpur. Urban Affairs Minister Jandamola Barua said 3 people were killed in landslides in Banda area on the outskirts of the city on Friday night. He said the landslides occurred due to incessant rains and all 3 who died were women. Barua told reporters after inspecting waterlogged areas in the city on Friday night that several agencies were involved in providing relief to the affected people. Large parts of Lakhimpur district were inundated as water flowed into low-lying areas following heavy rains in areas bordering Arunachal Pradesh. Several agencies have been deployed to rescue people stranded in the affected areas, and many are taking shelter in tents. According to the Regional Meteorological Department on Friday, a red alert has been issued for Chirang, Baksa, Barpeta, Bombagung, Bajali, Tamulpur, Darong, and Udalguri districts on Saturday. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma on Friday said that the red alert was issued for 18 districts on Friday due to dense cloud cover and incessant rains in many parts of the northeast, leading to the state facing an abnormal situation. He said heavy rains were also recorded in Arunachal Pradesh and Meghalaya, leading to severe waterlogging especially in Guwahati. A special holiday has been declared on Saturday in Kamrup and Kamrup metropolitan districts for government employees who have to travel long distances to reach their offices. Educational institutions have also been closed in both the districts on Saturday. Flight services at Guwahati Airport were affected due to heavy rains and winds on Friday, officials said.